Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 28 of your Toronto Blue Jays franchise mode. In the last episode, we got really badly upset by the Detroit Tigers. They walked in and literally kicked our asses in. We only got the one win, and that was at the start of the series where Tristan McKenzie, fucking bailed on us, but we got some good hitting. A lot of our pitchers kind of bailed on us, but it is what it is. So, there was so much storylines that happened throughout the playoffs that we weren't able to hit the ball, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. just, was not there for us. He's never there for us in the playoffs when we absolutely need him to be, and it sucks. It really does suck that when we need him to be there, he doesn't hit that ball when we actually really need him to be there. So we are really going to fucking retool the entire team. We're going to get some good contact players. Yandy Davis might be one guy that we keep on the team. We're going to make this a pro contact team. We just did not hit the ball enough, and we got out hit by the Detroit Tigers. Our pitching staff, I got to say, is some of the best pitching staff that I've ever seen in my life, and we're going to have to pay it up. And that's been a rough thing because that was the one saving point that we had this past year, is that we were able to save a lot of money throughout our entire pitching staff because of the fact that we had like Stockton and Keith and just a shit ton of guys that we can save up on. But now we kind of run into that problem where we're going to have to pay these guys. But we're also going to have a lot of pitchers that are going to be coming through. Giancarlo Nogueira is going to be one. Johnny Denny is going to be a guy that we trade away because of his stamina. But we're going to have some pitchers that are going to make their debuts next year. We're going to be looking like a real young core coming up towards this next season. We're going to make a lot of changes to the team. We're going to become a contact pro team with some guys that can hit that baseball out of the park. And, we already look like it, right? So let's really just retool this team. It sucked that we didn't have Freddie Freeman, because I feel like if we had Freddie Freeman in the lineup, we would have been much better prepared to honestly win this year's championship, to be completely honest with you. If we had him going, if we actually had some consistent pitching going as well, we would have been able to play way better. Now, I keep forgetting to check the awards, but that's okay. So, exclusive free agents, we got a lot to sign. So, Joel Moosegrove, I was thinking, should we get him back on the team? And he's just getting up there in age, and I feel like we got some better pitches that are coming through the shrine. I feel like we're in a better position now to just say, hey, all right, sorry, Joe, but we got Colby all right. We got McKenzie, we got Perdino, we got Navarro, we got Johnny Denny. I think it's time for Moosegrove to move on. We've been loving him here in Toronto for the past 4 years. He's been one of the better pitchers that we've been seeing him. I think it's time for him to just to go. We're not going to give him a qualifying offer. But Phil Egan, yes, we're going to lock him up for sure. We're going to backload the contracts. We're not going to have to worry about paying it too much because I really just don't feel like paying that amount of money right now. So we'll give Phil Egan a big time contract. Paul Fry was another guy that I was thinking, what do we do with Paul Fry? Because honestly, we're sitting with a very good bullpen, a very, very good bullpen. You get rid of Paul Fry, that kind of worsens your bullpen a bit. You got another cheap year of Pahone. You're going to have to sign Keith, but, there shouldn't be that expensive, hopefully, because they're not in arbitration yet. You got a couple more years before arbitration. So, we're going to give Paul Fry, I think, another one-year contract. We're going to give him it, and hopefully he'll come back to the team, and we can have another good year, right? That's the possibility that we're going to have this year. We could have another great year. Reese McGuire, that's too steep of a contract. Philip Urban, every day, 8.4 for this guy. So Philip Urban, he's another guy that was a very consistent batter for us. He was a huge guy for us, I think, this year. He was able to fucking smoke that bat every single night. He was a big-time hitter. Yeah, you only got very much guys to go out there and do very much for us. George Valery is just pro fucking speed and defense, and then you got Philip Urban, who I think we could definitely sign for another year and just let go later on. I think that's the thing that I would like to do. Just get him to another year, 9.3 every day. Yes, get back Philip Urban to another contract. Chris Sale will just leave. Freddie Freeman will leave. Luke Vaught will leave. The rest of these guys, we will just leave to go to free agents. Sucks that we're going to be losing Reese McGuire this year, but what can you really do? I mean, we're going to give him a qualifying offer because he's one of our better, like, guys. Never mind. I mean, we can make him a contract, right? $15 million for a fucking catcher, though. We'll wait until free agents, okay? Review staff. We got Aaron Boone still, so we're going the staff. So let's get to free agents. So what do we got for pitching staff? Colby Elroy, how much are you going to want? Oh, sweet. 4 fucking years at that amount of contract, dude. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. Even if it just takes him to arbitration, I will for sure sign him for 1.6. He could be the big-time ace that he wants to be on the team. We could backload the contract even to the point where we're going to save a lot more money this year. Yandy Davis. Hell yeah. $3 million fucking dollars for him? Hell to the fucking yeah, dude. 3 for 3. 3.3 for 2 years for Yandy Diaz. Yeah, man. That's a perfect contract for you. George Valeria as well. We'll give you 3 years at the amount of contract that you want. We'll backload it as well because we're going to try to make a big playoff push these next couple of years. So we're really just going to backload every contract that we see. Kevin LaValle, I love his contact. He's been a perfect hitter for us. He had a good year this year. I think we definitely give him another couple of years, I think. We'll wait and see because we could just possibly trade him away. But I think he's another guy that you just honestly bring him back to the team and see what he can do. You'll see Ohtani. I mean, he's another guy that's been kind of a depth piece for us. I think we could find some better depth pieces for the team. So, some renewable contracts. Oh my god, yes. Look at that. Same fucking contract. We're not going to have to worry about Rob Stockton this year. So, $550 for the next 2 years. Giancarlo Novara. We'll sign him for 3 years at fucking $910. Yeah, see these, yeah, we're still in the fucking high rolling for contracts. Joey Corletta, who can play this year for sure, 82 overall, some decent contact, very impressive guy. I think we can give him a contract as well. He was the guy that we picked up in a trade. We sent him down, though, because he just did not fit on the squad. But we'll definitely give him a contract. Lou Stocks as well, we'll give him a contract. 2 years at $700. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude, I'll do that. Emmett Keith, for sure. He's another guy that has been huge for our bullpen, I think. Sherwin Newton, a guy that we can possibly even use this year. Johnny Denny, yes, we got to give him a contract. The thing that sucks is his fucking, we're going to trade him away because of his stamina. I don't like his stamina. He would be a perfect bullpen guy, but just not for a team like us right now where we need kind of like that stamina. So we're going to go after definitely a very, very good player to help the team out. Jordan Groshans, Rafael Moriano, another couple guys that we're going to get to big-time contracts. Blake Rutherford, we're just going to give him a 3-year contract at $820. Get all these guys fucking locked up on some good deals. Rodrigue Yabara, TV Zinch, he could possibly play that late relief pitching role. Will Byfield, he's a good backup catcher. He's not an everyday guy. We're going to have to go after some kind of back catcher for that position. But Scott Harrington, he wants to be in the rotation this year. So there's going to be also a couple guys that are going to be buying to get into that rotation position this year as well. So honestly, we're going to have to be clearing some spots up and go after a very good pitcher as well, because we want that elite kind of I don't know. We're gonna have to do something with Johnny Denny. We're gonna have to figure out a huge deal for the Toronto Blue Jays and just get some huge things done for the team, because this is a big year for us. This is really, it really is, because we want to be able to push for a playoff position right now, and we got a lot of guys that can push for some serious spots this year in the young core that we've been slowly developing over the years. So we're going to really be careful, and we're going to probably, I think we could definitely spend some money at this year's free agency. We could definitely go after a big money player. So we're definitely going to do some big shit this year. We got the good bullpen because of the fact that we got a lot of good players down there. I think we could use another good pitcher, a guy that's locked up on a good deal, maybe even a big-time contact player. I think that is someone that we look at, right? We were so bad at contact this past year. I think we could really improve on that contact and get that better for this upcoming year, because I want to be the best team that we possibly can be this year. and try to push for a playoff position. Because that's what I want to be in. I want to be in a championship. I want that World Series back to the Blue Jay country. I want it back to Toronto, right? We got that one for the Raptors. The Raptors won their championship. Now it's time to bring it back in baseball and bring them back a championship. So we got to do that this year. It's a big fucking year for us. So there we go. So there's all the guys. We got all the contracts signed. Colby Allroyd. All those guys are pretty cheap. We're not going to be losing too much money. Now, I think the big thing that we are going to be doing is trading away Johnny Denny, but we're not going to be able to do that until he signs a contract, of course. So we'll have to worry about that later. So we'll just we'll sim like a couple days. I think we'll sim about there, get everything. Hopefully everyone's signed. No, hopefully no big time free agents leave. It's just a bunch of starting pitchers already. So if we can get everyone back on a big time contract, yeah, Kevin LaValle is signed. Practically everyone there is signed. So we have $2.66 million in the flow. We're not looking too bad pitching wise. Bullpen wise is looking good. We definitely do need a catcher, but we can worry about that much later. We are looking for someone to change the team up this year, like a big game changer guy. And Nolan Arenado, man, he's a 92 overall right now, contract with Colorado Rockies. We don't need a speeder because we already got our boy in there. Nolan Arenado could play first baseman. Yandy Diaz can play DH because we really don't have a DH right now as you look at it, right? Because you got catcher is Will Byfield. Yanni Davis is your first baseman. Kevin LaValle we just gave to another contract. You got Guerrero Jr., Fernando Zumera. Of course, he's playing second base. He's playing that third base position. Bo Bichette has second. And then you got Don David, George Valeria, and Philip Urban all as well. So, I mean, Nolan Arenado would really change the way that this team hits. He's good contact. I mean, there's not very many good players that can hit like Nolan Arenado. I mean, that is a big-time player that can change the view of this team for a year, right? How many years does he want? 2 years. I would definitely do that. And I would definitely give him the money to come to Blue Jay Town. $23 million. We'll backload that contract, so we're playing most of it next year so we can save money for this year. Nolan Arenado, 2 years, we'll do $24 million for Nolan Arenado for 2 years. The 35-year-old, hopefully he will come to Blue Jay Town. This is a big free agent, guys. This is a huge free agency for us because this is a guy that we fucking need for the team. So come on, Nolan Arenado. Come to the Toronto Blue Jays. That's all we're asking you to do, buddy. Come to Canada. And Nolan Arenado has just signed a 2-year deal with your Toronto fucking Blue Jays. And Reese McGuire just signed as well. So to a $20 million contract. So that is kind of fucking capturing us. But Nolan Arenado, we don't have to pay like majority of the contract until next year. Reese McGuire, we're paying him $20 million. We still got money. Wow, we're fucking in a good position right now. I can't believe, like, we're actually, budget-wise, we're really good. I mean, so we got Colby Elroy, Tristan McKenzie Berdino, and then Giancarlo Navarra, who will be playing next year as well. Johnny Denny will be traded. Paul Fry, Thomas Pajone, Garcia, Egan, Stockton, Keith, Reese McGuire, Byfield, Yanni Diaz, Kevin LaValle. You got Joey Corletta. You got Guerrero Jr. You got Nolan fucking Arenado, man, who is a beast at hitting. He's a big clutch hitter, so hopefully he could be that big man once it comes to the playoffs. You got Bo Bichette, Yasel Antoni, who we haven't signed yet, but we're not worried about him. And, I mean, we're looking very good this upcoming year, man. We're looking very good. So let's get rid of Johnny Denny while we're at it. I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to get anyone huge for a starting pitcher. I don't know about that. McWill said no. Jesus Christ, dude. We're looking for a starting pitcher to really just kind of change the aspect of this team this year. That's what we're looking for. A relief pitcher as well. But we don't really need a relief pitcher. But the Phillies has something for us to look at. So let's take a look at the Phillies. They're a big championship team as well. You got to remember that. So they're trading away this guy. De Los Santos. He's a cheap contract for the next 2 years. I mean, he's been struggling, but I mean, I don't know, man. We'll wait until the start of the year. We'll worry about that when we get to the start of the year. Let's select that 40-man roster. Let's get everyone that we need to be selected on there, our top players. So Ramon Rosa, that's definitely a guy that we need to add to the 40-man list. We do not want to lose this big stud right here. You got Renel Rosalas. So he's a third baseman. Get him to a fucking 40-man roster list. And then we'll definitely make some moves later on once we get to the start of the year as well. We'll get some like nice old players as well to kind of help out the team as well. Like we did with Freddie Freeman, we'll go out there and get some other guys as well. Because I think that will definitely overall boost up the team a bit once we get to that position. That we need to add some more players. Jake Berger, third baseman. How old was he? 30 years old. Who do we need actually? Sam, no. Yeah, we don't really have very many other players. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just leave it as it is. So, let's keep on simulating here. I don't think we're going to be able to sign any more guys. I think we're just going to leave it as it is. Keep on the simulation. Yes, let's just keep on going. Keep on going. We got the big free agent signing that we wanted. How much does Cecile and Tony want? I mean, we don't got any money. Like, we're fucking dead-ass broke. So, we might have to do a little bit of a deal where we get rid of Reese McGuire as well. But we'll worry about that once we get to the start of the year. Because right now, we'll worry about that later on once we get near the ending of the offseason and stuff like that. Because we're going to have to make some huge deals and stuff like that as well. So, and like Smith is still out there. Fucking Joe Moosegrove is still out there as well. So maybe going after him wouldn't be a bad idea. The Dodgers, what do you got for me? Cider Alvarez is 78 overall, and Nick Whitgren. Whew, fuck me, guys. You guys are giving me a good picture for Kevin the Valley? Nah, I'm good. I'm good, bruh. I'd rather keep my boy Kevin the Valley right now until I figure out what I'm doing with my roster. Trent Thornton, yes. Malik Smith, nice. So Trent Thornton going to the Orioles, I'm pretty sure he was going to. So he's a big name player now. I mean, oh, there you go. Joe Moosegrove going to the Oakland Athletics. Here's all the big free agency going. You only got a couple more. Kevin Kiermaier's out there. Let's get to the Rule 5 draft. We're going to go for some depth picks, I think, for this draft. Just anyone that we can see that is a good hitter, just overall. Shortstop and shit like that. Some just depth guys that we could bring into the team to help out positional-wise. I think those are guys that we're going to be looking at this upcoming season. So a guy that has fucking humongous amount of power, but we already got all sorts of guys like that. So Devin Main, but I mean he's meh. Meh. Man, oh, good contact. That's like, I'm liking that. Brad Schaefer, he has good contact. Not the greatest arm strength and arm accuracy for a third baseman. It would only be able to be a third baseman. So that's something I don't want to see. Sherwin Newton, I mean, he's a big-time guy that he's already on our team, so hopefully he doesn't get fucking picked, because I swear to God, I'll be so pissed. He's one of our kind of good contact hitters. Isaac Paredes, I don't mind that. Good contact. It could be a guy that could possibly make a dent into our roster this year. Any big outfielders, though. He's not too bad contact-wise. Muriel Bautista, he's good contact, and he has good speed. Garth Morgan, good power hitter for the outfield, left fielder, and center fielder. I think we could definitely use some extra pop in the bat. Same with contact. And I think, yeah, Garth Morgan, we'll pick him up. So I've not seen Newton go off the board yet, which is good. So hopefully no one fucking picks him up, because he's a good player, probably one of the best on the board. And we'll also go with Louise Fox, and then we'll just leave that as it is. I'll draft the rest of the draft and get that done and over with. So let's send to arbitration hearings, and then let's get to the offseason. Nick Cunningham going to Orioles. Orioles are looking like they're loading up. Send to renewable contracts. Send to spring training. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I don't give a shit. Just send the fucking spring training, you cocksucker. All right, so what are we looking at this year for your Toronto Blue Jays? So your main roster, you got Colby Elroyd, Tristan McKenzie, Eric Padino, Scott Harrington, who's jumped up, and then Giancarlo Navarra. So I would definitely say Johnny Denny is a guy that we trade away this year. Get rid of him. We pick up a nice starting pitcher to help out for the team. You got Garcia, Paul Fry, and then Pajón. Very nice bullpen. Egan, Stockton, and Keith. Very nice. Reese McGuire. feel like he's too expensive, so we might get rid of him. Will Byfield might just take that spot. His arm strength is nice. Everything else is kind of shit, but I mean, cheaper is cheaper. We got LaValle, Corletta. We got a ton of guys that are back there. So we're going to have to play that all up because Nolan Arenado will be playing first baseman this year. That's a guarantee. Jordan Groshans is up here as well. So I think we got a lot of depth players. I don't think we're going to need all of them, but we definitely do got a lot of depth players for the team this upcoming year. Now, what do we really fucking need? So let's just throw everybody in there. So that's right field. Need Nolan Arenado to play first base, and then Phillip Ervin, that's catching. So Reese McGuire, and then Phillip Ervin to play that right field position. So yeah, we practically got the roster pretty filled out. I mean, you got Nolan Arenado. We're going to be definitely for sure playing alongside of behind Don David, and then Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and then Bichette, Irvin, Diaz, Reese McGuire. Yeah, man, this roster is loaded no matter which way. And then you got Byfield, the Valley, Garth Mogan for sure, and then Lou Stocks. That will be your depth right there. That is perfect. Two guys there. You got Kevin LaValle. I mean, you're gonna need someone better than Kevin LaValle to play all positions. So maybe take a look at Corletta. No, Groshans. There we go. There we go. That is the guy. So Corletta we can get rid of. Practically Corletta and Kevin LaValle we can get rid of. Same with a couple of the pitchers. We were gonna need to build this fucking structure of a new starting guys, right? So we got Berdina, we got Ulrey, we got McKenzie, and then we also got Novera, right? Because he's definitely for sure playing. So we need a right-handed guy, and we can get rid of Harrington and Johnny Denny. So a lot of trades that we're going to be making, and I think I'm going to leave that up to the next episode to plan that all out, because that is a lot of trades we're going to need to do. So tell me, guys, how did I do building the Toronto Blue Jays and making it a powerhouse for this upcoming playoff push? Because we really want that championship this year. And also, here's the free agency pool. If we should go after anyone, let me guys know in the comment section below if maybe Kevin Kiermaier would be a better idea than anyone else, or Tyler Naquan, who is great contact, or Ender and Carsonate. Let me guys know in the comment section below if you guys should think I should go after somebody else. You guys will be the deciding point for the Toronto Blue Jays this year on whether we'll be a good team or just another regular old season and losing out in the first round like we did last year. So hopefully we don't do that. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.